Hello everyone, welcome back to more chess. We're playing as white against Campione 51. Campione? Not sure what language it is. Not that I could pronounce it right if it were Italian or French. Anytime I see a foreign language, I'm like, just pronounce it like it's Spanish. How bad could it be? Campione. Sure, develop a knight. Probably bad, right? Let's. Well, I don't know. I don't like doing this. Let's just defend with a knight. Knights are great. Isn't this good? Here, here, here. Right? What's the problem with that? I guess you develop your queen with a pin against my knight? Oh, maybe that is a problem. I don't know. Okay, so I get some material, but I think I probably lose some tempo that way. I have to respond with queen here. There's really nothing else that is playable. Well, this? No, then they just pile up on the knight while it's still pinned and it can't get away. Okay. I think I like this. Which way do I want to take? Probably towards the center, right? Yeah. I think just back off with the knight. Put him here. They're threatening this. Yeah, I want to be able to trade queens so they don't have this liability any longer. I don't want them to do something like that. I think here is fine, and then this, if bishop advances. Yeah, let's just get him over to the king side. He also can support this, which is a pawn move I'd like to make someday. Maybe not right now, because my bishop already has a decent place to go. But it gets me the center, supported by a pawn. So either one of us... Well, no, it's not true that we can force a queen trade. Yeah, there is... I guess that's the problem. I get this queen trade. Oh no, this just unpins the knight. It's fine. I don't have to ruin my structure. Here. Seems a little risky. He just gets like... I mean, he can't get kicked immediately because of this, but once the bishop relocates, my knight is fragile and we'll have to move yet again. So let's just put him here, I think. Well, then this, though? Well, here, here, here threatens this. I think I'd be okay with that. I don't like moving the knight so much. Okay, I'm not having to yet. Let's get the bishop going. Probably not here. Well, actually, the knight defends. Yet another knight move possibly coming up. We could try something like this, but there's not really any meat to it. Let's just get rid of this bishop. Or make him go away anyway. He probably has to go all the way back here. Or trade, which is fine. Okay. So now we castle, before something tragic can happen on this file. And I seem to have held on to the pawn. I'm doing fine on development. I'm up a pawn, but my pawn structure is a little wacky. So, yeah. But so what? It's like, fine. Bishop here is attacking the rook, but I think they're happy to move the rook. And my bishop will be a bit vulnerable there someday. Whereas bishop here kind of supports this pawn, which could be useful, and also threatens a discovery someday, which could also be useful. Okay. So, this is a great spot for a bishop in general. Having it blocked by a pawn immediately adjacent is not ideal. But the pawn doesn't have to stay there forever. And this bishop is hanging, by the way, so there could be tactics against it at some point. All right. Well, we've increased the scope of this bishop a bit, gotten better center control. I'm okay with it. I'm probably going to have to do this. What is this building up to? Here, I guess. I could try to stop that. But I don't mind if they go for it and then I play here. Yeah. Let's just get a rook here. No, I don't want to pin the bishop. Well, it's not pinned. Rook is supported. Let's just get a flight square in. I don't see anything urgent happening at the moment. But this was the plan. We were going to go here. Yeah. Ah. I see. You're forking these two pawns, and this one is a problem for me. So what if here? Here defends the pawn. This one's already defended. And it lets me do something like this, which I don't really want to do right now. It lets them do this, which they also don't want to do. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Yeah, so I failed to consider that I can't actually just chase the knight away once he gets here, because he's attacking this, which was already a pawn. Oh, I see. Yeah, you do get a pawn from me. But can't I just make your knight have a bad day if you try to take it? Like, this is his only exit square, and he's going to lose it? And then I just sweep the rook over? I guess if they play rook here, I kind of But now here I do end up losing something, right? So I can't just take this because these two pawns are both hanging and I can't defend them both. But I could defend this one. Wow, that's a bad idea. Then knight takes here comes with a threat. I see. And I can't just do nothing, because then they'll do something like this. And then the knight will be able to escape, I think? Well, what about here, though? He could trade himself off for a bishop, which would be fine, I guess. Hmm. Can I get another attack on the bishop, maybe? No, they would just trade here. And if this? Here... Here, yeah, it doesn't really work. Here? I just drop a rook. Or a bishop, I mean. And also the rook is in a little bit of danger, maybe. Okay, I think I'll take... You can have a pawn, but I'll blow up your king side. And there's still a rook for each player on the board, so... Hopefully that will be compensation enough. I think this is fine. You can try to get out of it with this, but I have this or this, which both seem like pretty good rook moves. I'm not sure which one is best. I think you should probably take this pawn if you're going to take a pawn. Okay. So what about here? I don't know, it might be better to just leave this rook on a really nice square. I want to discourage... Yeah, I want to discourage the knight from taking this pawn. Ooh, but if here the knight gets away... I don't know, I think they might do this, and then I can pick up the knight. So this saves, I think, the pawns, but allows this, which defends that pawn, although I'm not sure it saves it. We can maybe activate the bishop. Yeah, let's try something like that. See what they try. Force you to make a decision with that knight. Okay. Oh, I see. That's a bigger problem than I realized. It attacks... I knew it was attacking the rook, and I was like, whatever, I'll just move the rook. But it also attacks the bishop, which I don't like at all. I'm attacking this pawn now. It's maybe not so bad. They have to do something like this or this to defend, and that doesn't immediately threaten the rook. I can get the bishop out with some degree of safety like that. I'm definitely not making a clean conversion here, that's for sure. Now let's extricate the bishop. Eyeing up, by the way, a pretty good square in black's camp. This is now a cool threat, maybe? It forces king here. Doesn't immediately do anything that I can see, but maybe I would want to... maybe I'd want them to put the king over in the corner for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a dark square, and I could get my bishop over someday. Not even too far in the future, right? Here is kind of a threat, right? Yeah, I was going to move this guy anyway. Check. And then I think here, yeah? Threatening mate in one. What do you do about it? I don't know, but I'm pretty happy with the idea. I'm not sure there even is anything to do about it. Well, this, I guess. But then I can go here first. Follow up with this. I think that's good, right? This forces king here. Then here, check. Then pick this up and start windmilling? Or I don't know, maybe it's actually a checkmate somewhere. But I can at least grab these 2 pawns if I want. Well, maybe only one, I'm not sure. Because now they could go there. They have to go there, right? I guess I can pick this up, it's fine. I don't see what another check accomplishes. It basically forces king here. Well, maybe that's what it accomplishes. Puts the king on a dark square. That's also further from the... Do I want him in the corner? I feel like I want him in the corner. So here, here, here would be like my prototype plan. But I kind of like him over in the corner. Yeah, let's not let him move just now. All right. So this king is extremely exposed. And we have pieces up in his face. How do we seal the deal? Something like this would be nice. Just get the rooks off. My rook is way better than their rook, but like one way I could lose would be to blunder a rook, and if I don't own a rook, that's something that can't happen anymore, right? As long as I get a rook for it in exchange, I'm happy. Okay, they're trying to break down this pawn, I guess, but I think I just don't flinch and go in for this. Yeah, let my bishop be the master of time and space on e5, controlling both sides of the board, hopefully. I don't know. These pawns are a little scary. What is that knight doing? What? Where is he going? Here? I guess. I still want to do this, don't I? Maybe... No, he can't be going here. Is he trying to support this? Weird. Anyway. Let's just get the rooks off. If you have some tactic with the knight, I'm okay with that. I don't think you do. Yeah. I mean, my kingside structure is ruined. Oh no. I mean, okay, you get this pawn. Fine. Enjoy. This allows knight here check, but I don't think they want to do that. Oh, it doesn't. The bishop's guarding anyway. Yes, you get the pawn. That's fine. We'll start pushing this one. Yeah, I can't go there yet. It's true. Maybe you go here and try to stop the second push? Oh, okay. Bring in the king. That's fair. I should probably do that too. I maybe shouldn't have moved my pawn from a dark square, because now it's possible for them to coordinate two attackers on it, and in a way when I can't even use my bishop to defend. Okay, this looks good. There's no fork coming. Here... Is it good, though? I mean, okay, also, this is a threat. They are forking my pawns. This one's much better, though. So here... I see. I'm not doing a good job here. I think I still have to do this. And then start trying to bring the king in. I hate that knight. My bishop is supposed to be better than the knight, and I'm just managing it horribly. Falling into fork after fork and so on. Uh-huh. And then I guess knight here. Oh, yeah, don't move king there. That would be a disaster. So how do they get the knight involved? It kind of has to be here, right? So I should keep an eye on that square. Oh, here, right. That was the whole point. Then I can escape like that. King here. Oof. Okay, they're not going for that. You can have that pawn. I think. I don't know. Their king is so good. I need to get this pawn moving since I've dropped all the others. But okay, all the ways their knight could break open this position are sort of gone. And these two pawns can't make it by my king quickly enough, I think. Even with the support of a knight. Because the knight is in the way of the A pawn. Here, what exactly do you do? Here? I don't know. I kind of have to push this pawn, nothing else. I mean, I don't know, I could move the king, but I think he's got a job to do. Maybe I should have grabbed this pawn already, actually. I don't know. No, because if it moves, I just pick up the knight. So I'll have another chance if I want it. I'm scared something bad is going to happen here. What if here, here? That would be bad for me. I'm giving up on this pawn a little bit, but I think I have stuff going fast enough here that I can deal with that. I think this is good. The knight can't hang on forever here. And once I get this pushed, the king will be stuck. He has to pick which pawn to hang on to. Or, well, no, the knight can watch this square. No, he can't, because I can take him. Yeah, the knight has to move now. Ah, I see. I see, I see, I see. My bishop's tied down here, my king's tied down here. To chase this pawn down, I would have to go here. Then they have this. Ugh! My pieces can't do anything, and their pawns are set to go. I have to go here to track this pawn down, not here. It's important to be making progress towards this side of the board. The horizontal progress is not necessary. So they can grab this if they want. Then here, here. Oh man, I don't know. I think my king's gonna be overworked if I let them get that trade in. I'll be busy mopping up these pawns, and the king comes over here. I think this is at best a draw. I don't think I can win this anymore. I gave away my pawns too cavalierly, thinking that like this pawn would be good enough, but actually the king just did a great job of stopping the mobility of both my pawn and my piece. So I think they win if this, or not win, but they don't lose, and they might win. Oh, actually, my king can't even stop these guys, except by like planting himself here, and then their king just wanders over and picks everything else up. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Now here, right? And then my king is trapped here, and they have a king and a knight against my bishop. Maybe, yeah, well, so just don't trade the bishop then, dummy. Try to get him out of there where he can help. You lose the pawn, but you don't have to trade your bishop. And then, I don't think the knight can stop me from getting away. Oh, right? Because now I can just get out this way. I'm attacking this. I can threaten this. Okay, give me that one, please. I can't get that in time, can I? Whoops. Oh, did that work? Does that do something? Check. No. Here. Ah! I thought I was okay to pick this up, but I wasn't. Ah, I was dead. I think I had it until I picked up this pawn. Well, let's just first confirm that I was dead here. I had the idea of, like, check or bishop here. Then they promote check. My bishop is on this diagonal, but there's a knight in the way, so it doesn't work. So I think I'm dead here, right? Yes. But here, I must have been winning, right? Or it's a draw? Interesting. It says take this. But then when they check you, yeah, of course. Don't pick up the backwards pawn. Who cares about it? Just stop the one that can promote. I was just a little scared that they might somehow be able to push something. I don't know. I was obviously running low on time. Pretty upset about losing this one when I had this huge advantage for a lot of the game. And I gradually whittled it away until I didn't have any time left and gave up the win that way. Really. Yeah. I missed... I was so focused on this pawn, and I said I don't care about this one, but a connected passer is so much better. I don't know, this is a little, like... I see. The king can't get involved because these two are just controlling all these squares. So there's no risk of this pawn being, like, double attacked anytime soon. And the bishop is defending this pawn. So king here, you support the bishop. Yeah. Okay. So it says this was my first mistake. Don't take with that pawn. I guess take with the other to give the bishop better scope? Is there some, like, particular idea my opponent has if I do this? That, I mean, not really. Just like this is... Oops. Yep. It's just, oh my gosh, why is, oh. I wanted to show me, God, learn from your mistakes makes it so hard to navigate. I don't understand why I can't move forward from here. Is this not the move made in the game, or what? What is happening? I'm saying next move, next move, next move. It doesn't like knight here. It says trade knights first. Okay, now going forward works. I don't know. Learn from your mistakes put me in some weird position. So I guess it must just be that, like, this is a better file to have open than the other one for some reason. They do basically the same thing. Huh. Okay. So anyway, we looked at this. I was supposed to do that. The default to, like, take towards the center seems reasonable here. I don't totally understand what was wrong with it. What about here? It didn't like this. Right. So I thought I couldn't save these pawns. But maybe... Didn't I have this idea? Is there some reason it doesn't work? Oh, yeah, right. That's even worse. I could defend this pawn, I guess. And then if they take this one, they're still in some trouble? No? There's some big idea here. No idea. Move the pawn for some reason? Opens up my bishop's view, but... No, kick him this way. Why doesn't he just grab this, though? I guess he's also stuck that way. And the rook can just move in immediately. I was imagining after here, he's stuck. But he doesn't have to do that. He can go here. I see. And so this... Right. He has plenty of safe squares, but if he tries to take this pawn, he has 0. I see. So this is how we get the knight to go away. Okay. And I think the same idea applies? Well, I don't know. I don't have control of the back rank anymore. So can he go here? Here? Is that safe? It's not. The bishop is still controlling everything. Well, not this space. I'm a little like, why does... No, it says I have something much better. Was I supposed to do this already? Ah, and then, yeah. I don't have to be up in his face to do this stuff. Rooks and bishops can see very long distances. So this... Ah, you pin the knight if he moves there. And if he moves here, you do this. And it's checkmate. Okay, so that would be kind of bad. Yeah, so king goes there, and you get to pin the knight. Pick it up with check. Actually, wait, so why doesn't the king just get out of here? Ah, we pick up the rook. Okay. This was some cool tactics that I missed. I should have seen the important... like, even if I don't totally see the follow-up, this seems like a really cool move. Just because it attacks the king, and there's this discovery available if he goes into the corner. So we're like, we can see that we're forcing him here. And then maybe you can see, ah, this pins the knight to the king. Okay. Right, we saw this problem. You have to go here, and this feels like a bad place for the bishop because it's not supported by a pawn, and it won't be anytime soon, right? However, imagine the bishop were a pawn, right? These two pawns look insane. They're controlling this whole area, as I said. They're like a pawn duo. And they stop the king from getting involved here at all, and it leaves the knight having to deal with all this himself. And we can start shooing him away or going here or making things even bigger. So, yeah. I was just sort of like, without any particular analysis, I was scared the knight would be able to do something like this or get here somehow. And so I was like, let's just get my king involved to start defending this pawn. But actually, if I just like defend this pawn, the knight can't really do anything. The king can't really do anything, and I have enough time. Yeah, so I tried giving up on these guys, but I don't know. Am I just supposed to go here? Yeah. Because at this point I can actually afford to take here. My bishop has time to get all the way over there if they try pushing. And it ends up being drawish. Okay. I would probably blunder something, though. The staying knights. Same idea, just get the bishop out of there. Yeah. Go here. Yeah, we saw that already. Okay, so definitely, I don't know. The endgame went badly for me by, like, a lot, and that's a problem. But it's sort of a nice problem to have, in a way. In so many of my games, I just blunder something in the early game and I can't get out of it. Most of the time when I've gotten to the end game, I've done okay. Obviously not this game, and it's an area for improvement, to be sure. But I don't feel too bad about this loss, really. Or not because of the end game, anyway. I feel bad about... I don't know. It's like, I got to a part of the game that I don't have that much experience with, especially minor piece endings. I have very little experience with that. Major piece endings and pawn endings, I feel like I've done okay. But this knight and my bishop, I couldn't really figure out what I was supposed to do with them, and that'll happen. I just need more practice with it. Okay. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.